Before I begin, if you wouldn't mind doing me the honor of smashing the living crap out of that subscribe button and the notification bell so that more of me show up in your feed, I would really appreciate it. And I would doubly, nay, triply appreciate a look over at patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. That's where the upper class goes to really taste the finer things in life that I have to offer, such as exclusive movie reviews every month, vlogs depending on your level of support, and you can even get a shout out like several do at the end of all my future videos. Those are the kings, the real creme de la creme. Oh, wow, I just made it back. I was brushing the teeth. Had some Moe's for dinner. It's got a little bit of that garlicky kick to it, and I don't particularly like the aftertaste, to be honest with you, but going in, it's a fun treat. Hope everybody had a nice Easter. Hope everybody ate well, maybe found some eggs if that's your thing. But we're at a Tuesday Live. This is what we do here. Got to make sure I have audio. You know, these live streams are always a little bit nerve-wracking to get off the ground. I don't have people working the comms, the systems. There's no audio check or anything like that. It's just a one-man band over here. But it looks like people are in. Looks like everybody's doing all right. Let me get the readers on really quickly here. Actually, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. We have questions right out of the gates. People shot out of a cannon. I should remind you that super chats always take priority. So if you have something to say, oh, Brian Davis does already. If you have something to say, put it in a super chat. For $2, is your wife still sending you trivia emails? Thankfully, she did calm down on it. She is on the phone. I don't have to worry about her right now derailing anything. It's just been with her in the house, you just don't know what's going to happen. It's really a shit show. I still got a bit of that Moe's taste in the mouth. All right, so Tuesday nights, what we do here is we just have a nice conversation. I talk to the chat directly, answer any questions, movie related or otherwise. But I should remind you, we got to do the housekeeping first. My review of Sinners is up. It was up a few days ago. I really enjoyed the film. A couple people asked if it's a 10 out of 10. For me, it's not a 10 out of 10, but it's subjective. I do think it's a very well-made movie. It's creative. It's beautiful. If you see it in IMAX, if you see it at a normal peasant theater like I did, I was supposed to go to IMAX, but Bless chickened out. He pushed back the time a half hour, so we didn't get the IMAX treatment. And I don't think those regular theaters are well equipped for the cinematography that Coogler was trying to put forth. So things were a little bit dimmer, a little bit dark to see. Great movie, though. Today, 50 Shades of Awful went up. 50 Shades of Grey roast. That went live a few hours ago. What a treat this was to watch, he said sarcastically. I made it through. I put a roast out there. I thought it turned out very nicely. So definitely check that out. The roasts on this channel don't do near as well as regular movie reviews do. Occasionally one finds its way, but for the most part, I'm randomly bashing movies that came out 15, 20 years ago. It's not like they're top of mind for people. So definitely share those with people if you enjoy it, like the video, engage with it. Also, this particular one, not really making any revenue via YouTube ads because of the content. I got a notification, short for notification, saying, oh, this is spicy. We can't put ads on all this, which is always nice when you put in, like 10 hours of work. Lastly, the thing we're going to be doing in just a second here, I have a giveaway for Last Breath. Paramount or whoever this is, I'm not even sure anymore. They sent me this video. I said I would talk about it in a live. I did, and I didn't even watch this movie yet. I plan on watching it. I have it on one of the dumb streaming services, I think. But I'm not a movie collector. I know a lot of you in the audience are. I have some videos back here, but I just really don't. I'm not that type of person that collects things at all. In fact, I'm the opposite. I end up throwing away things that I later regret getting rid of. I think it's the nature of moving a lot. We just can't. It just becomes annoying to keep boxing up the same stuff every couple years. So I'm going to give this away. It's unopened. It's got the nice, container. It's got the plastic. And some people suggested, sir, you should sign this. They come to me with tears in their eyes. Sir, please sign this. Whoever wins, I will message you on Patreon and ask you if you want me to, take the magic marker and sign the box or wherever you want me to sign it. And we'll go. If you don't, no hard feelings. It doesn't matter. I got another super chat shot out of a cannon from Brian. Thank you for letting your pure neck definition, not a shadow, join you on the stream tonight. You're welcome. There's not a shadow from the light. This is just all me. This is all me. This is what you get when you work out, you lazy fucks. If you put in the time, you get the definition, the sculptness, and the double chin, the lack of jaw that I've always had my whole life. And it's just a sad reality. I look at Timothée Chalamet and I'm like, how did you get that jawline? It's so perfect. You lucky son of a bitch. Oh, we got someone over on Twitch on the stream. Broski, you need to see an IMAX. There's a lot of stuff going on here. What is this? 3S? Fam, fly out to Vaughn and watch in 70 millimeter IMAX film, famski. There's just so much going on in this sentence. It's how one bro wants you to watch it, unlike the Gerberts and Miss. What is this? Is this English? I don't know what you're saying, but I agree. It should be watched in IMAX. Maybe I'll try to see it again. I won't, but I should have. That's on me. All right, let's do this. Oh, look what I have here, a little spinner. This is kind of fun, isn't it? I put all this time into it. I found a free spinner online. I downloaded the CVS report of the 107 paid Patreons over at patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. Even at the $1 pathetic entry point, you can get in for this free Blu-ray. That also comes with a digital copy as well. So for $1, you could win what has to be a $600 piece of merch right here, if not $15.99 or something. All right, let's go. We have all the names in. All I have to do is click. It's going to be a 20-second timer. Pins and needles right now. Are we ready? Are we ready? I want to see in the comments people say, yes, I'm ready. My body's ready. Hit the spinner for this beautiful Blu-ray. We're ready. Matt's ready. What's up? We're all ready. He speaks for everybody. Bubba says, let's go. Let's go. Let's full frame. That really doesn't do much of a difference. And we are slowing down. There was Colton, Jay, Michael. It looks like it. Oh my God, it couldn't have been more perfect. Hey, how do I zoom out? I can't see. I can't zoom back out. Back up. Back up. There we go. What the fuck is going on? Guys, I can't see who won. I have to look back on it. I can't see who won. I seriously can't see it. We got to use my web skills. Inspect. I can't refresh the page or I will lose all of it. What the Oh, okay, we got it. Woo. Okay, the winner is Evan Baumgarten. Evan Baumgarten, you are the winner, not Tony from Hack the Movies. I repeat, Tony from Hack the Movies did not win. He is now and forever always will be a loser. Wow. All right. Well, Evan, oh my God, we're spinning again. I don't want to spin again. Please make it stop. Please get out of here. All right, we're out. Evan won. I will privately message, or Evan, if you're watching this at some point, privately message me and say, Adam, send me my Blu-ray to this address. Get this shit off of my computer. It's still in the background clapping and making noise. I better write this down somewhere so I remember. Evan Baumgarten. Gardenhoser. That's all I'm going to give you. Somebody tell me the name of that movie where he calls him the wrong last name constantly throughout the film. At one point, I believe he says Gardenhoser. I'm giving you very little to go on. Oh, and he also comes up with the idea of hot ice. Let's see how good you guys are. That was movie trivia for you. Gardenhoser. And then he talks about hot ice. Well, while you guys think on it, because I'm not going to give you much else than that. Robert Danker for $5 says, Adam, any thought on the announcement of an Outrun movie based on the video game with Michael Bay to direct and Sydney Sweeney to produce? For those of you that do not know, Outrun was an old arcade game, I believe, where you were in a red sports car driving down the road. Not much of a plot. I assume Sydney Sweeney is going to be playing the airbags of the car. Catch my drift? Subscribe. I don't care. I don't know. That means very little to me. Didn't Michael Bay do that absolutely atrocious car racing movie that was a straight to Netflix? If he does it in the same vein as that movie, I am 1000% out. But otherwise, I just don't care. We have a winner. The first person to say it was Jake, Rookie of the Year. Yes, it was Rookie of the Year. A few more people have chimed in with Rookie of the Year since Year of the Rookie with Nathan Fillion. Very close, but not quite the same. We do also have, I'm going to bring this up separately, early reactions for the Thunderbolts. First reactions are in by the important critics that went out and already saw the film. They're typically from people I've never heard of before, and usually the reviews are so glowing, it's almost hard to take them serious. Matt Neglia from Next Best Pictures said, Thunderbolts is, in many ways, different from other MCU films that have come before it, and that freshness couldn't have arrived at a more opportune time. When the franchise is in need of new blood and direction, it's some of Marvel's darkest material to date. Oh. I could show more, but I don't care enough to. Emily Murray says, well, hashtag Thunderbolts is easily one of the best MCU movies in a long time. And maybe one of my new personal faves? Has so much spark, charisma, and tells a genuinely emotional story you connect with. A tear was shed. Florence Pugh, in particular, superb. Just walks away with it. Oh, I like that. Just walks away with it. I'm going to start saying that. Just walks away with it. Brandon Norwood says, shocked how good Thunderbolts is. Putting emphasis on the character work and practical action makes this feel like the old Marvel that has us for a decade, that has us for a decade plus. Wish we'd gotten this sooner. Helps that this dysfunctional team has chemistry too. Okay. The Hollywood Handle, everybody knows the Hollywood Handle, says Thunderbolts is one of Marvel's most enjoyable films in a while. It feels different than most of the studio's projects. It's bold, funny, filled with great action, and an unexpected emotional punch. Florence Pugh is the star that shines the brightest. There's a lot to love here. Certainly sounds like it. A couple more for you. Thunderbolts is raw, hilarious, and deeply human. It's a bold dive into trauma, healing, and redemption. Proof that even the so-called defective losers and disposable delinquents can rise above their past and become the heroes no one expected. It's gritty, emotional, and there's more, but I don't have enough time to look at it. The next one, Thunderbolts was awesome. Tons of implications on how the MCU is moving forward. The team works well together. Plenty of emotion. Yelena is my MVP. Okay, it sounds like Yelena really walks away with it. Yeah, just really a lot of people circle jerking about this film. Sounds like we're in for a hell of a ride. Not a single negative in the bunch. Interesting. I didn't see this before. Rob K, Nookie of the Year. Yeah, I wish. I wish we had a Fred Durst breaking his arm and having freakish strength to throw a baseball movie. Yeah! That'd be awesome. Super chat just in time. Martin Gargaro for $5. How do you feel about Michael Bay as a whole? Will you ever rank all of his non-Transformers movies in a list someday? Why wait? Let's do it right now. Michael Bay movies. Yeah, this time I'm gonna let it all come out. I'm gonna do things my way or the Michael Bay. Oh, we did it. Where's my drink? We did it. Okay, what I'm seeing here is Bad Boys, The Rock, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor, Bad Boys 2, The Island, Transformers 1 through 15, 1 through 4, 1 through 5 he did, Pain and Gain, 13 Hours. Oh, that's the one, 6 Underground. What a piece of shit. And Ambulance. You know what? I've seen every one of these movies except for 13 Hours. Wow. It looks like I'm a Bayhard. Are there any more that I listed that are not part of that? Does he have other movies that I didn't read off? I think is that really all the movies he's done? All right, so if I have to go best to worst, no, let's go worst to best. The worst for me is Pearl Harbor, pretty easily. Pearl Harbor's terrible. We're gonna set 13 Hours aside because I've never seen it. And then I'm gonna put, oh, actually, you know what? 6 Underground is worse than Pearl Harbor. I'm already backtracking. I said it was easy. It's not. 6 Underground's worst. Then Pearl Harbor because I could actually finish that piece of shit. And then we're gonna go with Transformers, whatever the last one he did was. The Last Night, I think. Transformers The Last Night. Then we're going to go Transformers Age of Extinction. Then we're going to go Transformers Dark of the Moon. I mean, the Transformers movies go in actual order from the first one being the best to the last being the worst. So we have, if someone wants to write these down, because this is super official, and this is the list that everybody should have for Michael Bay movies ranked worst to best. Number 1, worst. Wait, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 movies. So we're going to do a 14 list. Number 14 is 6 Underground. Number 13 is Pearl Harbor. Number 12 is Dark of the Moon. 14, 13, 12. 11 is Age of Extinction. 10 is Dark of the Moon. 9 is Revenge of the Fallen. 8 is Transformers 1, I guess. 7 is Armageddon. 6 is Ambulance. 5 is The Island. 4 is, fuck, did I already say Armageddon should be back a ways? I think I said, okay, 4 is Bad Boys 2. 3 is Bad Boys. Oh, fuck. I don't know where I put Ambulance. I might be all out of order on this. Bad Boys, and then we're gonna do uh The Rock, and The Rock is number one. That's the bottom line. The Rock is number one, then Bad Boys 2. Everything else, who cares? Wow, what a list. What an achievement. I did that just effortlessly. No, Armageddon is not at number one. Armageddon does not hold up at all. I just tried rewatching that a few years back. Not very good. Oh, Pain and Gain. Did I miss that one? That was the one I'm missing. Pain and Gain. How did I not see that? Oh, there it is. Pain and Gain would be at like number 4. Yeah, I would say Pain and Gain's number 4. Transformers should probably be higher on that list. Oh my god. Guys, this list is incorrect. The Rock is going to stay at number 1 for me. Bad Boys 1 and 2, I would say 2 and 3. Transformers, I'd put at number 4. Pain and Gain, I'd put at 5. Island 6. Ambulance 7. Everything else. Okay, that's the official. Cheers, but I lost brain cells listening to that. How do you think I feel not having them to begin with? Do you know what a struggle it is just being me? Laugh, crying face. This is why I don't get invited to movies early. Because I'd be like, Thunderbolts, good. No cap. Fun. Yelena, Stan. I stan Yelena. I ship her with Ghost. No cap. 10 out of 10. This is Adam Unedited. It is. And you can see, you can really see how much work I put into the editing department to try to make myself sound somewhat cogent. Are you going to see the new movie on Swift Horses this Friday? I don't know what that means. Swift Horses is a movie? Or is this some newfangled way of talking about Taylor Swift fans? On Swift Horses. That came out in 2024, it says. There is a new movie coming out Friday to Netflix. It's some stupid new. It's like Havoc or something. It's a new movie. I gotta look it up. It's a new Tom Hardy movie. How's it called? Havoc. Yeah, Havoc. Havoc. Havoc's a new movie coming out with Tom Hardy to Netflix. We got a $2 super chat from Watso. What's your favorite horror movie franchise? I think people have asked me this before, and I never really have a good answer because horror movie franchises get so bad. Scream, I guess, is fun, but even those have started to kind of lose their luster with the requel stuff. It's becoming a little tired. I need to give the Final Destination movies another stab. I've only seen 1 and whatever the roller coaster one is, 3 or 4. I heard 2 is amazing. I think most of those movies are good, so I should probably watch those. I don't have like a go-to horror franchise because, again, I think most of them get kind of bad. I do enjoy most of the Predator movies, even though I don't think outside of the first one and Prey, none of them are like amazing, but they're at least entertaining enough to watch. I know Predator's more action sci-fi with an occasional little drip of horror, but not, I guess that doesn't count. Alien, they got so bad too. It's tough. It's really tough for me. Sorry, I don't have a better answer, but I'd love to hear what people have to say, and maybe it'll spark me to go, oh yeah, duh, those movies are all great. Is famous YouTuber Tony from Hack the Movies making a surprise appearance? Not today. Tuesdays are my day to shine solo. I do have upcoming guests, but they don't include Tony. So Sunday, this coming Sunday, or whatever day we agree upon, I am having the actually shit. I didn't message him. I have two people that are going to come on in the next 2 weeks, but I was going to push up the first guy because he acted in the new movie Sinners. If you haven't seen it, very good. He's in the film, doesn't have a big role at all, but he was very good in it. And it turns out, is the cousin to DJ Bless, my buddy Bless that I met out here in South Carolina. I guess I have to touch base with this guy. He wanted to come on the show on a live stream and talk about, some of his acting gigs, what it's like working in the industry. And that would be, maybe I'll have Bless on too. So they can have a little family reunion, a little Oreo cookie action with me right in the middle of them. And then the next time I'm going to have a producer on. And this producer is someone I reached out to about my own movie script. And he was like, yeah, I'll add it to the pile. And I said, well, here's a cheat. You can actually just put it on the top. And that way, mine will be the one that you work on next. But he was very cool. The fact that I have to kind of like spam random strangers online to try to find someone to take a look at this thing it's not ideal. I don't have like a lot of connections in this industry, believe it or not. It's a lot of me just putting myself out there and hoping something sticks. But I talked to him on the phone for like a half hour. He had some great insight. So I did invite him onto the channel just to talk shop, even though it doesn't sound like he's going to be doing anything for me and this movie. I still wanted to at least return the favor, have him on. We can have a candid combo, and everybody in the chat can say, produce this guy's movie. Stop doing your other stuff. He has, in the past, he produced Fruitvale Station, which was a Ryan Coogler film, Michael B. Jordan. And so if he's doing movies like that, then surely I'm next in line. We got a super chat from Watso. What's your? Oh, I already saw that. Sorry. Hey, yeah, sorry, Watso. I already answered that. Am I seeing this correctly? Do we have another $99 today? What in the? Jake Hanchy. You know what? I got to have some sort of a soundboard that goes off when we get these awesome super chats. A $99.99 shot out of a cannon super chat. And quite frankly, now it's the only way I can achieve climax. I owe you for about 10 years of some of the best content on the net. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. Amazing. Watso follows up with $200. Oh, $2. That's fine. Everything's fine. Thank you, Watso. Is The Core the best casted disaster movie? Is The Core with Hilary Swank? Also, again, Jake, thank you so much. That's amazing. Is The Core with Hilary Swank, is that the one where the birds like start hitting people and shit? The Core, IMDb. I saw this movie in theaters with my mom. We don't see a lot of movies together, and we were both like, wow, this is really not good. This is a Swank vehicle. Let's read the cast list. We have Aaron Eckhart. We got Hilary Swank. Delroy Lindo. I don't know many of these people. Bruce Greenwood. I know that name. He's been in some TV shows and shit. Christopher Shire. What? Richard Jenkins. Sure, he's usually a general and stuff. I don't know. I guess I was expecting like some amazing, like AAA actors. You threw me for a loop, Watso. Maybe it was a sarcastic thing. You need Rudy's moan soundboard. Maybe I should make a soundboard of some of my catchphrases over the years. You know what I should do is you can do this on do this on Twitch with like overlay things, but I could make like a strong female leads. I could have like Khaleesi Grimes in there and all other ones that can kind of pop up in the corner. I won't use it a lot, just for like big ones. I think that would be kind of fun, a nice way to call back to some of the older stuff I've done. Do you play D&D? Short for Dungeons and Dragons, of course. I got Michael messaging me now asking me who the producer was. Um, I don't know. We'll have to look. I'll talk to you after this, okay, sir? No, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played it. It looks like a lot of fun. I played the video game, the arcade game, which was pretty solid. I know it has absolutely no bearing on the board game itself, but or I'm sorry, some people get insulted if you call it a board game. Tabletop adventure. I'm not sure what the correct verbiage is, but I appreciate the compliment. Big famous casts, that would be the classics like Towering Inferno and Poseidon. Yes. Dungeon Master Adam would be interesting. Maybe. Maybe. Or I would just say the entire crew died of dysentery. Except for one. The Bard. A striking man. Broad shouldered. Very nice with the women. Similar in appearance to Adam Olinger from Adam Does Movies. Oh wait, that's my character. I won Dungeons and Dragons. I roll a 6 and you can go fuck yourself. What's the most disappointing M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie besides The Fappening? I mean, The Happening. Trap was crap. Trap. No, you know what? My most disappointing, and Cody Leach, I don't know how, unironically disagrees and likes this film, but Glass. Glass was ass. I hated that movie. I was excited for the crossover, the event of the year, Unbreakable and Split coming together head on. Bruce Willis going up against Henry McAvoy. Oh my God. Oh, James McAvoy. I don't know who Henry came from. Henry McAvoy, James McAvoy's twin evil brother. But it was shit. It was shit. That's my biggest disappointing movie. Martin for $5. Thank you, Martin. Have you ever seen the movie A Night to Remember? One of the earliest Titanic movies. I think it's better than James Cameron's movie in many ways. I have not. A Night to Remember. That sounds like a party movie that would have came out in 2025. But it's certainly not a party movie when I look at the poster. Wow. When did this come out? 1958. Damn. That's wild. No, I have not seen or heard of that film, but I appreciate the shout out for it. Trap was just to advertise his daughter's music career. I agree. I agree. It's all about Titanic too. Is that the animated one? That would be so bad. Victor Garber was excellent in Alias. Great Broadway singer as well. What did I miss? Oh, thoughts on Victor Garber. I don't know. What is a Victor Garber? I guess we're going back to Titanic. Acting legend Victor Garber on receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. And here I am not knowing who the hell he is. Garber played Jennifer Garner's father on Alias. I never watched Alias. Never watched it. Bro designed the Titanic. Did you see the I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 trailer? I did not see it. I I try to avoid trailers, especially I did hear that it came out and people were commenting on the Twitter, artist formerly known as Twitter, that it gives away a lot. And I already knew it was going to be a requel, soft reboot of the OG. So I don't really need to see any trailers for it. Which summer movies are you most excited for? Superman, Fantastic Four, Jurassic Park, or Mission Impossible? I would say all of the above, Larry. Those are four movies I'm very excited for. Jurassic World, Scarlett Johansson, I'm a little bit more worried now that I'm seeing more on it. The whole hybrid dinosaur thing. I mean, it's gotten fucking Looney Tunes. However, I did have a conversation with a couple guys a week or so back about this. And really, Jurassic Park is all you need. Everything else is just stupid, unnecessary garbage to make money. And so I suppose in that vein, yeah, go nuts. Let's go crazy. Let's do insane stuff and we'll just up the wow factor and hopefully make it entertaining and not too stupid. I don't want to see ScarJo going like this at every dinosaur she comes across. Superman, I'm very pumped for. Fantastic Four has sold me with the recent trailer. I'm in. And Mission Impossible is Mission Impossible, baby. I'm there, day fun. I don't think I have one I'm most excited for. Superman is going to be the one I'm most excited for, mainly because James Gunn has not missed for me. And I want to see a good Superman movie again. We're due for a really good Superman movie. Gummo from the top rope for $9.99. Thank you, Gummo. I'm currently on a James Bond marathon. What's your favorite Bond? I'm a Pierce Brosnan guy myself. Thanks for all the content. I love Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. He's got the look, he's got the skill set, he's got the wit. He's a very funny, dry James Bond. I really enjoy him. His movies, not so much outside of GoldenEye. I think GoldenEye is great. You got Sean Bean in the mix. It's just a good film. Film and flick combined is fling. Bond is not like my favorite thing. I know there's a bunch of them. I've seen a handful of them. My favorite is Casino Royale with Daniel Craig. And Daniel Craig is not even close to one of my favorite Bonds, but I really like that movie. I thought it took a lot of the good ideas from past films and really made something serious and gritty and slick and awesome. Plus, you have Eva Green in it, which is going to help. Yes, I love Sean Connery as Bond for sure. And Dalton, no, Dalton was great. Listen, I like almost every James Bond. There's not one that I actually don't like. I'm talking about the movie. My favorite movie is Casino Royale. My favorite Bond, Pierce Brosnan, because of everything I said. But all these guys they brought their own thing to the table. Kind of like, Batman. I've enjoyed a good amount of them for different reasons. Not Clooney, but everybody else outside of Clooney was really good. Same with Catwomen. Same with Spider Boys. Same with Soups. All the Supermen have been good in their own way. Even Mustache Henry Cavill was good. Favorite Japanese horror film? I'm not sure I'm the best to answer that. Japanese horror films. You know what? I'm going to put best Japanese horror films to see if I've seen any of them. I don't watch a lot of Japanese horror films, but I've seen a few. So I saw The Wailing last year. I really like The Wailing. Very creepy, very fascinating kind of play on witchcraft. Is the host a Japanese? I don't think the host is Japanese. I think that's Korean. Yeah, the host is South Korean. Mm, Out of the movies that I'm seeing on here, my favorite was The Wailing. I'm gonna go with that. I have seen The Grudge, but I've only seen the crappy American one. I didn't like the American Grudge. Yeah, the host is by Bong Joon-ho. He did Mickey 17 recently, which I thought was fine. The ending really suffers, though, I thought. Still, fun movie. It bombed at the box office. King Cold for $10. Thank you, King. Hey, Adam, keep up the good work. I recently saw Sinners. Holy smokes. What a fantastic film. You mean Holy Smoke Stack, right? Because the brothers' names are Smoke and Stack. Anyway, all the layers it has from the Choctaw, how do you say that? Choctaw natives to lead vampire being Irish. So good. I don't know how you say that. Choctaw pronunciation. Choctaw. Choctaw natives. Watso $2. Why does Barbarian not have a physical release? Laughing out loud. I didn't know that it didn't have a physical release. Are you serious? The film Barbarian has not been released on physical media. Despite strong reviews and a cult following, Disney, which owns the distribution rights for the film through Searchlight, has opted to focus on digital releases and streaming. According to a YouTube video. What? This is the AI overview from Google. According to a YouTube video. Is this where we're at now? Could I be the source of AI in the future for facts by just spouting some bullshit off? Well, the reason Barbarian has not gotten a physical release is because it blows ass. Google AI. Barbarian sucks and is not getting a physical release. All right, let's check back in a couple days and see if Google AI has upgraded and says, according to a YouTube video, Barbarian sucks ass and so is not going to be released on physical Blu-ray. That's how this works. Bing Bong 499. Thank you, Bing Bong. Adam, where is your review for Last of Us 2? Especially episode 2. I need to know. We're going to refrain from spoilers, please. No spoilers. I have not watched season 2 yet. I'm currently finishing Righteous Gemstones with my wife, although I think we're now caught up and there's an episode or 2 to go, so we have to wait. Righteous Gemstones this new season has not been very good. I'm let down because the show's been very funny and clever and creative. I think the problem is the show really ended well last season and there was not much story to tell. So Danny McBride's kind of all over the place with these characters. They're unlikable to an unsalvageable degree at this point. So I'm a little bummed out. I am also watching Invincible because my son Connor loves it. And he said, Dad, you need to finish season 3. It's really good. And so I am on season 3. I've been watching it at breakfast and I have 2 episodes left and I'm really digging it. It's gotten great again. Season 2 was rough, I thought. The Last of Us 2, I played the video game. Last of Us, brilliant game. Love the storytelling, love the actors. Everything is almost perfect in that. I can't think of a negative outside of the sloppy AI kind of crawling around in front of bad guys, but whatever. The show, I never really was on board with the casting. It's just the problem is the game is so well acted and everything is motion captured. So you really do get a full performance. And so in that vein, it really is kind of like these live action Disney things for me where, all right, I'm watching the same thing, but worse now. It's a different medium at least, but it's still kind of a carbon copy. And at the end of the day, it's not doing it as well. So season two being based on the second game, which I don't like the story of the second game at all. I kind of despise it, even though the game was very well crafted, brilliantly crafted game. I did not like the story. It doesn't mean my opinion's right. It got glowing reviews. People praise the story up and down. So whatever. Eventually, I'll watch it if Lindsay wants to, because she didn't play the games, although she knows what happens already, unfortunately. But I don't see myself being like super pumped watching it exactly. So I don't know. I haven't watched it. I heard great things from people that love the game. I heard bad things from people that don't like the casting. I myself enjoyed season one. I thought it was good. It went in some interesting directions for some of the episodes. And I don't hate the crew. I just, again, not as good as the game. That was a long winded answer, but that's what you're going to get with me. 011 Mr. Q for $2. Thank you. Thoughts on the work of Genndy I can never say his last name. Tartakovsky. I always thought it was Genndy Tartakovsky, right? Tartakovsky. He did Samurai Jack. He did the Clone Wars, not the like CGI one. He did like a 2D Clone Wars show, which was really good. He was working on a Vikings series. I don't think that ever came out. I don't know. Did he also do Dexter's Lab? Let me look. Yeah, Samurai Jack, which I really enjoyed. Oh, Primal, I think was maybe what the Vikings show ended up being. That's right. He did Hotel Transylvania. I enjoy Hotel. Yeah, he did do Dexter's Laboratory or Laboratory, however you want to say it. Did the Star Wars Clone Wars. I'm a huge fan of his, obviously. I still don't know how to say his name, but I'm a big fan of his work. He's really brilliant. I like his modernized kind of Looney Tunes way of animating. He obviously is a visionary when it comes to the style that he uses and how unique he can make these shows. Samurai Jack was just so well done. I'm not huge on the final season of the show. Don't hate it. It's still very cool. But having him not have his sword for the majority of the episodes, not going back to the timekeeper from that portal back in season 2 or whenever that was, and just, yeah, not quite being, I think, what I built up in my mind. It was a little bit of a letdown, especially when he returns to the future to see his family. Something felt a little bit off. It was just kind of off from the rest of the show. But overall, Genndy's just fantastic. Joshua for $2. Thank you, Joshua. Do you make any revenue from Rumble site? Yes, it's very bad. The Rumble revenue is bad. We're talking peanuts. The only reason I make any money from Rumble is because there's a guy that works there. He's like, I don't know, an administrator or something. Nick is his name, and he's awesome. He's privately emailed me a bunch of times, and he said, hey, I really like your stuff. I'm glad you're on Rumble. Anytime I see you post a video, I promote it to like the front page or in this section of the site. And whenever he does that, I do get like 30,000, 40,000 views on a video, sometimes hundreds of thousands of views. But it's not like YouTube. Those views do not correlate the same way. So we're talking maybe on a good day on that site, $14, and on an average day, pennies at the most. But he has gotten me a couple brand deals over there as well. So I'll do a sponsored video. I do have to be careful about what I pick from them. Usually it's just standard stuff, like a clothing company or a drink or something. I'm actually in the middle of hopefully getting a couple more lined up. He just reached out to me a few days ago. So yeah, Rumble's been fine. It's just another thing to be on to make like little bits of revenue. And that's about it. Watso for $2. Can I pre-order a rant for new Now You See Me 3? Oh god, yeah, you can pre-order. It'll come, I'm sure. Unless this movie's somehow magically good, expect a pretty full-blown bitch fest about Now You See Me. Now You 3 Me. Paul Bros for Never with a powerful 1999 super chat. Thank you, Paul Bros. Did you hear people who saw the live action How to Train Your Dragon at CinemaCon gave it glowing reviews? I don't know. I feel the same way with Disney remakes, but you think DreamWorks will do other live actions if How to Train Your Dragon does well? Oh, yeah. They already have How to Train Your Dragon 2 live action set up. It's happening. They already pre-approved it. They will definitely do live actions for other films in their catalog. What does DreamWorks own? DreamWorks movies. The Wild Robot, I think, did well. I would honestly not be shocked if they did like a CGI version of the Wild Robot at some point. But for right now, I could see them doing. I would not be surprised if they somehow did a Kung Fu Panda. I don't know how. They would just do CG, like quasi-realistic CGI. They really don't have that many big properties, do they? Boss Baby, Captain Underpants, none of those are going to get live action. Madagascar, I don't. Oh, they could. Oh, they could do like a Lion King style Madagascar movie. That I could honestly see happening, and that scares the living shit out of me. How frightening would that be? Over the Hedge, remember that movie? That was okay. That was kind of fun. Yeah, those are the ones I would think. Kung Fu Panda, Shrek. I would not be shocked if they did attempt a Shrek live action, live action CG thing. Would not be shocked. Yeah, safe bet, especially with Epic Universe driving interest in the franchise. Exactly, Christy. You got to hold up. You got to hold up the ships. You got to go where the money's at. And Epic Universe open now. It is epic. It looks amazing. You got Nintendo World over there. You have a whole Monsters universe. There's a How to Train Your Dragon Island. They'll be pumping that stuff out. Have you considered doing live stream gaming just for fun? Yeah, I actually did live stream gaming on Twitch, which is, I'm also streaming to Twitch right now. I live streamed Fortnite and Mario Maker, and there was a few other just random ass Mario Party I did at one point against the computer on hardest difficulty and destroyed them. So I've done a handful of games over there. It's been, I think, 2 years now since I've done any gaming. I'm hoping with the new setup and the better internet connection and everything that I can do some more gaming on Twitch. It's at Adam Does Movies. You have a free, if you are a Prime member, you get a free subscription over at Twitch. If you don't use it, you're wasting it. So go on over to Adam Does Movies on Twitch and just hit subscribe. Unfortunately, you have to do it every month, but it costs you nothing. You just, you got $5 to use, and if you don't, it goes to Jeff Bezos so he can, put Doja Cat up into space next. Katy Perry will, of course, go again. But is this what we want to do with our money? Give it to Bezos? I don't think so. Give it to Adzos. Draven Cold, sweet name, $5. Thank you. Love your channel, dude. Directing my first feature this summer for a bit over 200,000. I'm 21, so I'm excited. Manifesting, you won't shit on it. I didn't understand that at first, but I get it. I'm just shit on the movie. Well, I probably won't review it unless it's actually going, like to movie theaters, in which case you should be confident enough to know if it's good. I'm not going to shit on it. Draven, that's freaking awesome. I wrote a movie and I want to make it. So after you're done with that one, maybe reach out to me privately and tell me what the fuck I need to do to get a movie made. Because clearly you know what you're doing at 21 years old. I have another guy, same age as you, who's also helping me out in the wings. Michael, I'm going to be talking to him after this. I have some other people that I'm on. I have one of the Property Brothers, Drew Scott. I'm talking to him privately because I did a show with him years ago, or for him, I should say, on a debunked platform called Guru Hub. But, he's at least responding and acting interested, even if he probably isn't. But it's hard. It's hard to even find and connect with people to get a movie funded. So Draven, freaking awesome, dude. 21, you got $200,000 to make this thing. That's amazing. Congratulations. And even if I do see it in theaters and not think it's good, who fucking cares? I'm just some idiot with an opinion. You're out there doing it. Good for you, man. $4.99 per. Thank you. Is it just me? Is it just me who isn't excited for F4 and Thunderbolts? F4 short for Fantastic Four. I don't know. Just he put IDK, but I went ahead and did it already. I don't know. Just feels like Marvel has had so much mediocrity lately. Oh, they have. Yeah, I don't know. The trailers look good for him though. Then again, the trailers look good, I thought, for Thor: Love and Thunder, and that was terrible. You can usually tell from the trailers what you're going to get. Usually you can tell. And Fantastic Four seems like it's got some stuff going for it. I like that it's a period piece. I like that it's disconnected from the rest of the Marvel shit. Thunderbolts, again, I read some of the comments earlier, but it's a lot more grounded, practical effects, a good crew of people, some emotion. Yeah, I'm in. I don't need a whole lot. I'm a simple man. Give me a story that's at least compelling. Give me some characters that I can root for. Give me some effects that look plausibly realistic, or at least interesting and not stupid like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Shitia, and you'll have my attention. Kingle, I can't say that name, but I'm actually making a movie going into cinemas everywhere too at LA Film School called Darkness Will Rise, where a kidnapper kidnaps 6 teenagers to an abandoned church, and you'll find out more soon. I like it. I mean, I don't like that there's a kidnapper kidnapping 6 kids, but I'm happy for you. Congrats. Why are you people not helping me now? Because I have a movie that's amazing, and I don't know who to talk to. If any of you does want to reach out to me for real, though, you can find my contact information, I believe, on the About tab on Adam Does Movies, or you can Discord privately message me, or you can Instagram privately message me, or you can Twitter, X, privately message me. I would love to pick your brain, have a phone conversation. All right. It's 10 o'clock. Been going for an hour. Well, 58 minutes. I think this is a nice place to wrap, unless we have anything else to talk about. Throw me anything. Live action Prince of Egypt, Bubba says. I believe my daughter just watched that movie. She's been on an animated kick trying to find gems she's never seen. She said that one was okay. The first half was strong, and it kind of starts to fall apart later. That was what she said. I've never seen that one. I do like the other one from them with the 2 brothers. What's that called? The Road to El Dorado, I think is the name. That one's good. Really enjoyed that. Oh my God, they could easily do a Road to El Dorado live action. If any of them could be live action, Road to El Dorado. I mean, I wouldn't like it because I love the animated one, but that one seems more like an Uncharted film with actual characters. JC, which actress would you have preferred been cast as female Silver Surfer? Well, obviously Sydney Sweeney. I mean, come on. I said I'm a simple man. No, yeah, I'm not huge on the actress they picked for her based off of her performance in Wolfman, which was very wooden. Although I liked her in Ozarks a lot, it's just really hard to get past her Ozarks character. It's just hard to say. No one's springing to mind, mainly because I only know Silver Surfer as the dude. I don't know the comic book character. I know she's not technically Silver Surfer. She's a different character completely. That's also a Silver Surfer. She's a different person though, and I don't know anything about the character, so it'd be hard for me to kind of base the actress on the personality and the characteristics of what they're going for from the comics. But yeah, no one's really jumping to mind out of the gates here. Zendaya is always an easy pick, right? Zendaya is perfect. She can do everything. Sean says, "What's your movie genre about?" My movie is a 90-minute family action adventure movie. It takes place in the late 90s and it revolves around a fun sport-ish type of thing that pretty much everybody's done at some point in their life. It's funny as shit. It's got lots of good nostalgic callbacks. I love it. I've been working on it for a year. I have a pitch deck. I have a pitch video. And if you are a Patreon, it's at the price your point. But if you are a $30 Mithril member, oh wait, is it $30? Shit, now I don't even. No. It's $20. If you're a gold member or higher on Patreon, even if it's just for this month, you get access to a vlog where I'm going to break down the script process that I went through, what I've been trying to do to get the movie funded, my, kind of my vision for it. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you the script. You can look through it. I'm going to give you the video pitch. I'm going to give you the pitch deck so you can see that, which I put a lot of time into. I trademarked the movie, so I obviously believe in it. And yeah, it's the next 5 or 6 months are basically be me reaching out to random strangers and seeing what I can do to get this movie made. Draven says, "Thanks, glad to support your channel. It's an American Pie / craft mix set at the end of the Bush era of America. Super excited for this endeavor, and yes, it's a lot of ass kissing to make it. I'm sure it is." Draven, privately message me somewhere. I would love to talk to you more. And all the best to you. Yeah, that one is good too. Or a live Titan AE. Oh God, Titan AE. That wasn't that Fox that did Titan AE? I'm pretty sure it was a Fox movie. It was, I think, their only animated movie, and it bombed so terribly bad. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. What's so MD for $5? Do you think the R rating helps or hurts movie theaters? I don't think neither. It just, some of the highest, I think, ranked maybe not. The R-rated films do very well if the movie's good. It really doesn't matter. Like the Deadpool movies are all R-rated. I think they grossed over. Didn't the last one gross over $1 billion? Deadpool and Wolverine box office. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine made $1.3 billion. Passion of the Christ was a very heavy R. That made a ton of money too. It really doesn't matter what the rating is if it has wide mainstream appeal. People love The Merc with a Mouth. They love Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. They're in theaters. A good chunk of people love the Jesus stuff. They're going to see Passion of the Christ, especially when it's done by Mel Gibson. Quentin Tarantino movies are almost always R. I think they are always R, and they do very well. There's just no question. It doesn't matter what the rating is. I don't know, that Michael guy sounds like he's really got his stuff together. He does sound like he has his stuff together, but I've never done this before. And so I'm going to go down every single avenue I have. If Michael can get some funding or if he can make this happen, he's my producer. If some stranger online says, "Hey, I want to produce your movie," I have everything lined up. that person's my producer. I'll use Michael and some of these other people in a different skill set on the film because I'm not leaving people left behind. All right. We're all in this together as far as I'm concerned. And at some point, if we're getting close and I need to reach out to my community and say, hey, help me fan fund this thing, I don't really want to do that. And not at this point, but if that's what we have to do down the road to make this happen, then sure, we'll go down that route. But right now, it's still very early. I am moving in a month back to Minnesota. So I'm going to be like all over the place with things. Although I did hear from the guy I was talking to, a producer friend, that there are big tax breaks filming in Minnesota, which is just, that's great because that's where I'll be. Here's some advice. When you're making your film, make sure you focus on storytelling because if you focus as hard as you can, you might be on the $1 million side of things. Well, of course, yes. Storytelling is always the number one. I mean, Tony was in Dark Knight Rises. Get Nolan's number. Yes, that's true. Tony's a big star. He was in the Dark Knight Rises. If you squint really super hard, you can make out a little blob in the back row that I think is Tony. Ethan Marsh for $2. Thank you, Ethan. What could have made Venom 2 less garbage? Oh, Venom 2, let there be garbage. Well, it's kind of what, well, I mean, it's exactly what King here said. Make sure you focus on storytelling. Venom 2, Let There Be Garbage didn't focus on storytelling. It just focused on, hey, let's get this shit done as fast as possible to capitalize on what we did last time and really do nothing creatively different. Let's use our most popular villains, Venom and Carnage, throw them together. And what kind of cockamamie idea can we come up with? Maybe Carnage can get married? Question mark? Who fucking came up with that idea? That's the worst idea I've ever heard. It does boggle my mind how some of these stories make it out the door. Wasn't Fargo filmed in Minnesota for that reason? I really don't know. I mean, there's a lot of movies filmed in Minnesota. It needed an R rating for Venom 2. Damn, that's the least of what that movie needed. It just was a bad concept from the get-go. It needed a better storyline. And Tom Hardy, I'm starting to think sucks. I'm going to find out. I'm going to watch Havoc on Netflix in a couple days, and we'll see if this guy can actually do anything impressive. Because as it stands, the last 4 or 5 movies I've seen him in have been incredibly lame. He always has a mask on. He's always mumble talking. He doesn't put in any sort of effort. I don't know. I think he's on the overrated side of things. How did G20 make it out the door? I have no idea. What a shit show that movie was. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I don't think Fargo was the tax incentive thing. I think tax credits are somewhat new within like the last decade. I just never heard about them prior. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe they've always been there for certain states. It's just now I hear about it more, especially when maybe it's because of social media and when movies bomb, you often will hear from some studio exec that oh, this did not bomb. Sure, it on paper lost like 150 million, but we wrote all of that off because we filmed in the great state of whatever. It's always used to like save face for the poor performance. Ethan again for $2. Is Ant-Man 3 your least favorite movie of all time? No, not even remotely close. But I don't know what my least favorite movie of all time is. I don't dwell on the ones that I hate. I just hate them in the moment and then never. You know what? Actually, as I'm saying that, I'm getting flashbacks of The Matrix 4 and how pissed I was at how awful that movie is. Matrix 4 may be my least favorite movie of all time. The Last Jedi is up there, and not in terms of quality of the film, but just because I hated every minute I was watching that movie. I was so pissed at the choices that were made. There are far, far worse movies than even both of them, but those movies really ticked me off. Sugar Rush Times 2030 for $4.99. If you fan fund your movie $1 from each sub and you have $100,000 to start, but I know how that goes. Easier said than done. Good luck, sir. Yeah, it's who was it? Chris Stuckman, I think, fan funded from his. How many fucking subs does he have? Doesn't he have like 4 million? Chris Stuckman YouTube. Get Stuckmanized. He's got 2.3 million subscribers, and I think he fan funded for $1 million. So not even half of his subscribers fan funded. So if we have that 100,000 and then probably have that 50,000, that's probably closer to what I could get if it was a $1 funding. And even that might be too generous. It's just the numbers don't, just because there's 100,000 people that are subscribed doesn't mean there's 100,000 fans. I'm not getting 100,000 views a video. I'm lucky if I get around 10,000 views a video, which is only a fraction. It's 10%. I did the math. Pretty sure it's correct. A lot of Canada filming as well. Yes, that is true. I have heard that Canada, there's a lot of tax incentives. I have not ruled that out. Believe me. If you build it, he will come. If you want someone to build it for you, press 1. Yes, Minnesota is close enough to Canada. There are neighbors. Okay, folks, 1 hour and 12 minutes. This was a very fun, very spirited live stream. Lots of engagement, lots of super chats. That's amazing. It's going to go towards my moving fund to get home. And then I'll have to start a new fund to make a movie. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep reaching out to people. Don't be a stranger. If you know someone in the industry that you could put me in contact with, if you yourself have experience, reach out to me. I am new and want to learn how this process works and what I need to do to get my beak wet. This was amazing. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Yes, thumb up the stream. I don't know what that does, but it must do something. YouTube sees those thumbs, and they're like, yes, thumbs. We must draw people to it. I don't know if Rumble, I'm pretty sure you can thumbs up over there. Again, Twitch, subscribe on Twitch, sub on Rumble, sub. The show is actually on podcasting platforms as well. So if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or really any of those services, I do upload the video to Amazon's cloud thing, and it shoots it out to all the different podcasts in video form if available. So definitely sub on your favorite podcast. Just even if you don't watch it there, I think that helps get it into the algorithm more. And any way I can grow, that's good. All right, have a great night. We got a review for what comes out, that freaking horror movie based on the video game Until Dawn, I think comes out this Thursday. Probably going to take both the kids to that one, make a day of it. It should be fun. The movie looks to be kind of shit, but I also am biased because I played the video game. We're going to take the review from 2 different ways. How loyal is it to the game, and how good is it on its own? I'm guessing the first one is going to be terrible, and the second one hopefully will be at least an enjoyable, entertaining, engaging watch. But we'll find out. I'll have a review for Havoc as well, and anything else, I don't know. Oh yes, Godfather Part 2, Godfather Part 3, and then the vlog will also be coming to Patreon exclusively. So again, maybe think of joining there. And I have to get this Blu-ray out to... Did I lose my guy already? I already lost it. I got to go back and look at the winner for this Blu-ray because I already lost the name. Perfect. That's the perfect way to end. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.